Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like every year I do one of these videos at the very beginning of the year and you guys seem to love it. So let's do what's currently in my bag for 2025. No new bag this year, but I've been using the Celine classic box bag in the medium size so much lately. I used to be obsessed with this bag way back when I got it in I think it was 2017 or 2018. I used it a ton, put her away, and then suddenly I've been bringing her out a lot more lately. I think because number one, black fits with everything that I wear. Also, number two, gold. I wear so much gold jewelry. I mean, not as much today. I've got silver and silver on right now, but more often than not, I'm wearing gold jewelry. So it actually matches with a lot of my accessories. And then number two, it's just simple, easy, sleek, no major logos anywhere. So it goes really well with a lot of my outfits. I also love the size. It's huge. So she's very practical. I have a full review of this bag. I will link it down in the description box below, along with a title card up here somewhere. So if you guys want to see more about this bag, you can, but let's just jump into what I'm currently carrying in my bag. So she fits a lot. Very chunky. I don't know if this exact model is still currently available, but this is a classic and I think I'm gonna have her essentially forever in my closet. I've just been gravitating for her a lot lately because she fits so much and suits 99% of my outfits. My only gripe is that these little buckle straps here that you can adjust are quite sharp and it often digs into my shoulders, so I like to wear it over a jacket. I have to be really careful that whatever jacket I'm wearing is not leather or a really gentle material like suede or silk, or else it will rip into it a little bit. But other than that, I love the bag. So she's fully stuffed right now, as you can see. The only thing I don't have in my bag at the moment are my keys, because I don't really carry my keys 99% of the time. I'm either with Peter or he's at home and he can open the door for me. And if I'm with him, usually he's the one driving. So I don't really carry my personal keys. And then other than that, I have my phone, which is more often than not in my hands or in my pocket, which is why she's not gonna be in the bag. Open her up and see what I currently have inside. There's a lot. I have a little bag shaper in here right now just to keep its shape. Not that I really need it to because it is such a stiff bag. There's two major compartments in the front here and then there's a zip at the back. I don't really often touch that zip just because it's annoying pulling it in and out, and I don't really fit a lot of things in here that are flat. So I don't really touch that part of the bag that much. The bag shapers serve more as an organizer for me than anything. The bag shapers that I use are from Samorga. These ones are designed specifically to fit this bag, as most Samorga bag organizers are. It's just to keep the inside protected so that I don't scratch it because the leather is very soft and delicate. The last thing I would want is to dent and damage it. So let's just jump right in. So we're gonna start off with the biggest compartment. I'm just gonna take the bag organizer out because it's easier for me to just take everything up from here than holding this up and down so frequently. Okay, this is a big slot. Most of the stuff has been organized to fit in a certain way so that it doesn't make the bag bulge, but I do rotate between the front pocket and the back pocket whenever I put stuff in here, whatever just fits best. Currently, this is what I have in my purse. So I have my Chanel card holder. You guys know this is a classic. She's been in pretty much every single one of these videos for the past, I don't know, 5, 6+ years. I've been using her nonstop. She is one of my favorites, to be honest. She's the only one that I have, so I don't have any other favorites. Tried and true. I don't think I will ever gravitate away from this. Love her. Next up are blotting papers. These are incredibly old, clean and clear ones. I think this might almost be 8 years old-ish or so. I didn't use blotting papers for the longest time ever, and then recently I was using a foundation and a concealer and a setting powder that was not keeping my face matte. I've switched to a different one right now that has silicone in it. I believe this one is the It Cosmetic Bye Bye Pores powder. I love it. I look matte all day long, and before I was using a different one. I just looked oily within an hour of setting my face, so I started carrying this around since I never really used blotting papers before. There's quite a bit still in here, and I think it's gonna take me a while to finish using all of this since I don't often reach for it, but it's in here in case I ever need it. And oftentimes when I'm out, I'm at an event where there's photographers that are photographing us. So I like to bring this along with me just to make sure I can dab off any excess oil before a photo is taken so I don't look like a shiny ball everywhere I go. But yeah, this one works great. I've had it for 8+ years and it's still functional. I mean, it's just paper. So I don't know how much it can, I guess, expire or degrade in that meantime. And I don't like things to go to waste, so I'm gonna use it up. Next up are my AirPods. I take this with me wherever I go, whether I wanna listen to a podcast, music, watch videos on TikTok, Instagram Reels, or even edit videos on InShot. I always have this with me. And I have this cutie little bead chain thing. I don't actually know where this is from. I think I got this in a PR package a while ago. I just threw it onto here because I always found that I was losing my AirPods, and this is the easiest way for me to dig into my bags and to find it. I can just pull it up like this. Easy for me to locate. It's cute. Do I really care that much about this strap? No, it's just easy for me to find in my bags and I can spot it on a table as opposed to like a tiny little pebble like this. It's round, it slips and slides everywhere. I don't love that, but this just makes it really easy to identify. Next up, a clip. I've been really into claw clips lately. I have like a little rotation that I go through. I just recently broke one that I loved a lot, so I started using this one. I don't necessarily have a favorite. I just like this because it's brown. It looks minimal, nothing too crazy, kind of matches my hair and fits and suits a lot of outfits. It's also small enough that I can chuck it into here and it's not too bulky. That makes me feel like it's gonna make the bag bulge. So this one I only really use to keep up half of my hair just because my hair is too thick and it won't be able to support all of it. But I always keep one little hair clip on me unless I have a hair elastic, and that's usually on my wrist. So I don't really keep a lot of hair elastics in my purses. Hair clip it is. I don't even know where this is from. This is like a really old one. I think it's probably from like, I don't know, call it Spring or Aldo or something. But I like it because the spring is very strong and it doesn't snap. And then the last thing that I have in here is my little Alex Earl light. I love this. I bring this with me everywhere I go, especially if I'm at events and I just need some extra lighting. At the end of the day, the flash on the phone works, but I think the flash on this is more diffuse. It covers a larger area. It's a little bit brighter, so it's nice to have this around. And I also like to carry an Octo Buddy case thing with me. I just also keep this in my purse. Super lightweight and slim. I slip it right in. I don't love this for my phone because I like to be able to switch my Octo Buddy off of my phone so that I can charge it since I have a MagSafe back here. And I find that when I was yanking this one off too often, it started peeling and it's just kind of annoying. So I like to put this on my light because I don't take this off as often. And it just sticks right on like this, and I can put this onto any surface like a mirror, a window if I need to, and it can light my phone up for me. I do have the clip that goes with this. It's in the other compartment, so let's jump to that one. All right, so taking the other compartment out, this one is a little bit smaller. The front of the bag is not as wide as the back, so between the two, this one's bigger and this one's just a little bit slimmer. Going along with my little light, I have the clip that goes into it. I bring this along, but I keep it separated from the two because it's bulky, and if you look at this, it takes up a lot of space in the bag. So I just take it apart and carry it in two separate compartments. That way it's flatter overall. This just allows me to be able to clip it onto the phone whenever I'm using it, like this. It's quite bright, very functional. Clip it onto my phone, and if I don't want to clip it on my phone, I just slide it off the back and I slap this onto a mirror somewhere, and then I can like selfie myself as I'm filming on my phone. Otherwise, the other things that I have in here at the moment, I have two lip products. These ones, I have the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the Hot Cocoa. I don't find that there's a lot of pigment in this, but I do like the fragrance because I love hot chocolate, so that's more or less why I use it. It doesn't last that long on my lip. I find that I'm constantly reapplying it, but it is very hydrating and moisturizing, and it's quite glossy. So if I don't want a lot of pigment, just like a light gloss, like a light, very slight brownie tint, then I love this one. My current favorite one for color and hydration, and I cannot fault these YSL Love Shine. This is a Candy Glaze Love Shine in the shade 5. It is like a beautiful muted berry, My Lips But Better color, and I've been using this non-stop for the past 3 months-ish or so. So I just lined the exterior with the lip liner, and I've been going in with this. And this is actually the shade that I have on right now. Just reapplying to show you guys. It's like a very pretty pink deep berry color. Very hydrating, very moisturizing, glides on the lips, and actually lasts for quite a while. I find that it only comes off if I'm eating, so love this. And then I have a hand cream right now. I am currently using the L'Occitane Kumquat one. I like it because it's nice and small and easy to pack in. I love my Chanel one, but the egg is so big when I'm using a bag that's this structured, but it's not like massive, that I find that it's too bulky for this bag. So I like a little tube one. And I think L'Occitane recently redesigned their packaging because it's plastic now. It's not the aluminum tubes anymore. And the cap used to be a twist off, but now you just like flick it up and it opens like this, which I kind of like because then I don't lose this cap. It's so small. Sometimes when I take it off and put it somewhere, it just flies away. Now it just like opens up like this and it stays right there. And when I'm done, I pop it right back in. I haven't had any issues with this popping off and leaking my bag yet. So I'm not gonna wood that doesn't happen, but so far it's very secure and I love it. Also the Kumquat one smells incredible. If you guys need a new hand cream, get it. Absorbs really quickly and leaves my hands feeling super hydrated. Next thing that I have is a battery pack. I have 3 of these. They're all from Velvet Caviar, along with my Velvet Caviar MagSafe like little suction cup. These are some of my favorite phone accessories ever. It only really has enough to give me one full charge, but if I'm out and about during the day, I try to make sure that my phone's at like 100% before I leave. And then I have this as a backup when I'm out, stick it to my phone, and it fully charges it to 100% for if I'm like traveling home and taking the train. I love how small and efficient it is to carry with me. It's not bulky, I don't need wires, and ever since I switched to these MagSafe battery packs, I have not looked back since. I'm just like, I'm done with wires. This is all I'm using now. So we've actually given away all of our other battery packs, and I swear by MagSafe ones, they are my favorite. So small and inconspicuous, and it's just not wires everywhere, which I love. And the very last thing that I have in here is actually a little compact. So you guys know I used to have this little Bioderma one that I got in a PR package years ago. It was great, I loved it, but then I got this one as a gift, and this is the Chanel compact. Really small, just a little square shape. I can tuck it into my purse, and I use it if I just need to reapply my lip products. Super tiny, compact, and I love it. So I just keep it in there in her little velvet pouch, and whenever I need it, I just pull her right out. See how like slim this is? I love this. Design is impeccable. And then the only thing left in my bag are these two front compartments here, and literally the only thing I carry is my Presto Pass so that I can travel around Toronto and take the GO train in from Hamilton with. This is essential for me to get around because I can use public transportation. I may not use it every single day depending on if I have an Uber for a work meeting or an event, but I like to keep it on me just in case if I need to go anywhere last minute, and that's essentially it for my bag, guys. She is now fully empty, nothing left, and I'm gonna check the back compartment just in case, but I don't think I have anything in here. Yeah, there's quite literally nothing in the back, and that, my friends, is the bag. It's a lot. I try to keep it to a minimal, and I don't overstuff it because I don't want to damage it. It's box leather, and it's like really smooth. You can see every nick and scratch on it, but I find that just gives the bag a little bit more of like a story. I use all my bags quite well, so I feel like they look a little more lived in that way, but this has been my current favorite, and that is everything that I am currently carrying in it. As always, I will try my best to link everything down below in the description box if it's current and available still, but if it's an older product that is no longer available to purchase, I will find the closest thing that's similar to it and include a link for you guys so that you can source it as well for yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more coming your way, and if you guys want to see more of me, you know where to find me on Instagram and on TikTok, where I post way more than on YouTube. Otherwise, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.